please make sure that you're making sure that you're not the next one on that chopping block. The purge has already started. General managers are being let go. Do you realize that this week alone, I've gotten 5 calls from different dealer groups asking for general managers to replace the one that they currently have. And I honestly doubt that the individual even knows that they're already looking for their replacement due to the decrease in margins, due to the turnover issues, due to the fact that sales numbers, from what I was told by certain board members and upper management, upper leadership at these dealer groups, sales numbers are the same as last year. Margins are down, which means if you're hitting the same numbers you did last year, actually with decrease in margins, that's a downward spiral. And some people may have walked into a sinking ship. Other people help drive the ship into the iceberg. Whatever the reason is, there are a lot of men and women who are in these general manager, new car sales manager positions. And please know, if you realize that things have been a little shaky, if you know things have been starting to go downward, if you can feel the energy in the building isn't right, as opposed to being reactive, you better be proactive. And I can speak right now, just from this week, of 5 individuals who are in those spots, who are making a very nice income annually, are about to be relieved of duty. And, typically people know when that potential is coming. We try to ignore it. We say, you know what, maybe if I just cut costs here, if I just stop spending there. When in my experience, in my humble experience of travels of working with top tier stores and helping bottom tier stores elevate themselves, the one thing that I suggest and that I realize the last thing you can cut or you should cut is the resources that are going to improve the production of your team or your staff, and somehow believe that that's going to save the position. It never does. It never does. And if you believe upper management don't notice, they notice that there's been no significant investments in training. They notice that there's been no significant improvements as far as in the culture, any attitudes. You'd be amazed at how many of these people send secret shoppers into these stores. Sometimes it's family members, close friends that are coming in to spy and see what's going on. I know firsthand that this is happening. But if you talk to that person in the top spot, they'll say, oh, no, we're doing good. We're great. We don't even need any outside help. That's bullcrap. Because what a dealership's responsibility is to do, and this is like preach to the choir, is to help customers solve transportation problems. Dealerships are not typically staffed with the resources or the people to actually be able to train and develop people like they used to back in the day. Now, some stores and groups require, and those are the ones that are always maintaining strong staff for an average of 5 to 7 years. Their numbers are always consistently or slight improvements. Their sales increase, margins don't fluctuate or decrease very much, and they're able to not just stay afloat, but to maintain profitability, keeping a strong and experienced team and building with that. And then you got other ones who have new management, new salespeople in it every month or every 6 months or so, and it's always that unstable ground. But if you're in that top spot, let me just give you a word to the wise. You better be checking your reports. You need to be talking with your members of your sales staff, because please know, these folks pull sales members, service members to the side and ask them how you're doing. And they respect that feedback. And most people have no idea, because there's one thing what they say when their upper management is standing in front of them, their GM or somebody's in front of them. But when they're behind closed doors and they're not worried about what they say leaking back, man, they are flooding. And these 5 people had no idea of the negative input that was given on them, or how the board or the leadership, the high level leadership team of the group is looking at the stagnation of the store, and they're already about to, cast this person off the side and put a new captain in the seat. So if you're in that seat, be proactive rather than reactive. If you know that you need better salespeople, don't wait. Get them now, develop them now. If you know that they're weak on the phone, if you know conversions on the marketing dollar spent is lower, be proactive rather than reactive. Let's talk. My number is 904-438-8556. And even if it's not me, as much as I love to do business and I love helping people in stores elevate, I may not be for everybody, but there's a lot of awesome people out there that you can reach out to, as opposed to reaching out after the fact, asking, can we help put you in a group? You can reach out and ask us to help you maintain with the group that you're at. And it's just a simple conversation. So just a word to the wise. That's already been thrown out there. The purge is starting early. I've got 5 requests this week alone, and I can't imagine what's about to start. And there's other people that I know that are trainers in the industry for service and for marketing that are hearing the same thing. So just be knowledgeable, know what's going on, and please make sure that you're making sure that you're not the next one on that chopping block. Other than that, I'm Brian Maxwell. I look forward to seeing you at the dealership. Over and out.
Did you know, according to a recent Forbes article, 58% of customers will pay more for better customer service? As the automotive market gets more competitive, sales training is more important than ever. This is where Brian Maxwell comes in. For over a decade, Brian Maxwell provides sales training for some of the biggest dealer groups in the country, and for manufacturers such as Ford, Chevy, Toyota, and many others. Brian has also trained over 10,000 automotive sales associates worldwide. Brian Maxwell's value is in the fact that he provides real-world, simple-to-follow, and easy-to-apply sales training to your team. His training helps sales teams convert consistently with higher profit margins and how to leverage social media to generate qualified leads. He does this by applying all aspects of learning, utilizing classroom training, role-playing, and one-on-one evaluations. This allows your sales teams to hear, see, and apply selling methods that flat out work. Knowing that results and profits are the only way to establish a long-term working relationship, Brian Maxwell's focus is results and profit-orientated. So, if you'd like to supercharge the customer experience, your sales team's production, and your bottom line, schedule a time for a consultation with Brian Maxwell today.